What's going on, y'all? It's Dime, and today we're going to be making a simple tool that I think any woodworker needs to have in their collection. And we're talking about a card scraper or cabinet scraper. And these are very simple tools. We're going to be making one out of this old crosscut saw blade, and we're going to use an index card as our template. You can make these as intricate or as basic as you want. The basic ones are like this, just a rectangle. Then you have ones that have curves, which will be for, well, rounded things, like if you were doing spoons or bowls. They're just a super useful tool. To help you get clear coat off of stuff or old paint. But yeah, we're going to be cutting this out, and then I'll show you all how to dress up the edges and make it work for you. Let's get it cut out. Alright, y'all, we got that basic shape cut out. Did pretty good on keeping those edges straight when I was cutting it and not getting the steel hot when you're grinding it. But we're going to get this thing sanded and cleaned up, and then we'll work on truing up these edges and then creating that burr over the edge, which is what a scraper is cutting with. Yeah, let's keep this going. Alright, we're only going to worry about sharpening the long sides on this because those are the ones you use. With these you bend them, and then that bend is what you're scraping with. So we're only worried about these long sides. There's a couple of great videos on how to sharpen these and how to make them that I watched. I would recommend Paul Sellers. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. And Pask Makes. He also makes some really good stuff. And this is one I got an idea from. It was from him and Paul Sellers. So go check them out for sure. They're gurus when it comes to woodworking and handmade tools and hand tools in general. So I highly recommend them. There's a few ways you can do this. You want to try and keep this as 90 degrees to these two sides as you can. So what you can do is just set your file on top and hold it on each side, and then just go back and forth. And now that I can see file marks all the way across this edge, smooth, I'm going to switch to this, which is just a piece of 400 grit sandpaper I glued to a block of wood to keep it flat, and we'll do the same thing. And you just go until you get all those file marks out. I got to go a little bit more. That really doesn't take very long. And next, what we're going to want to do is get these sides. You're going to want to file those sides back up. Then we're going to go back up to the top one more time with this. And then all you do is you take something like an old screwdriver. You want something with a good hard metal. They make actual burnishers for this, but if you don't have one, the shank of a screwdriver can work. And all you're trying to do is each side there's that sharp here. So this is your edge, the edge of this right here. What you're trying to do is fold those edges out so that it creates a bit of a curl here, a burr, which is what it is. You're creating a burr that sticks over the edges on these corners. So that's all we're trying to do. So you just go from level, you go to each side. And just do a few good hard presses. You're trying to roll that perfect 90-degree corner down over the edge. Now I'll do this side. Now there's a burr all the way along the edge. Let's see how this thing cuts. I'll sharpen this other edge off camera. Alright, y'all. Here's our finished card scraper. Got a good burr on this one too. I'll show you all how this works now. Okay, so say you're trying to, whether you're trying to take, say, varnish off of a piece of wood, or paint, or just level a surface to be super smooth, you take your card scraper and you bend it the way you're wanting to cut, and then you just push. And now you get a super smooth surface. It's a quick way to get clear coat off of axe handles and stuff. And yeah, I just think it's a really useful tool. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. If you have one of these, or if you have the materials and are thinking about making one, let me know how it goes down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're doing a giveaway at 500 subscribers. I'll be announcing what that giveaway is soon. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Until next time, peace.